And you should all get a little pop-up on your screen to say I'm recording now. So I'm going to share my screen and we will start learning about Google. So my Google screen, hopefully you should all begin to see that in a moment. Again, if you can give me a thumbs up, if I can see your screen, because I can see 3 of you currently. Great, I got thumbs up of 2 of you that I can see, so that's lovely. My Google screen looks slightly different, all right? And that's because I use this an awful lot, I log into my browser. Sorry, let me just move this out of the way. Right, so I log in and I know I'm logged into the browser because I can see my little icon up here in the top right-hand corner. That's basically because I'm lazy, and it means that when I go to certain websites, I can get my account to remember all my passwords for me. Because I have a shocking memory, so I get it to remember everything. Chances are you guys don't log into your browsers. If you do, great. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. The first thing that you need to do is you should have all received an email with your York Learning Education email accounts and your passwords. So the first thing to do is literally to go to Google, go to Gmail. If I go to Gmail, this is literally going to take me straight into my mail. Whereas you guys, if you just click on search up in the top here and just type Google Mail login, and then you'll be able to type your York Learning Education email address and your password. And if it's the first time you've logged in with it, it should prompt you to change your password to something more memorable for you. All right. Once you are logged into your email, you'll get a screen very similar to mine, but probably nowhere near as many emails. And one of the main things I want to point out to you is this little button over here. I call it the waffle button because it looks like a waffle. It's the Google Apps button. So once you're into your York Learning Education email account, you click on your Google Apps button, you have access to all these Google applications, all right? And there's a heck of a lot. Yours will be in slightly different positions than mine. This top section here, you can move things around. You can literally just drag and drop the little icons. So I just have the ones that I use more than anything up at the top here. So it's a lot easier for me to access, all right? But Google Mails, as I said, that's the first one you're going to come to. Then you need to make sure that you have accepted your invitation to join the Google Classroom. So we click on Google Classroom from your Google Apps list. And then we wait patiently. There we go. So I am in a lot of different Google Classrooms for various reasons. A lot of them are because I do little training sessions like this. So I'm sort of in those Google Classrooms just to sort of help out, do some training. But I can use my scroll bar on the right here to see all the Google Classrooms that I'm in. The very first time you come here, you will have a little join button down at the bottom of your Google Classroom. Click on join and that's it. You're into your Google Classroom then and there, all right? And that's all you have to do to join. If you click on Google Classroom and you see absolutely no classrooms there at all, there is a good chance that Google has thought it was being really helpful, because there is a good chance that you have a personal Gmail account, and the browser itself, so Google Chrome, will have thought, oh no, hang on, this isn't the Google Mail account that they always use. I'll swap it to their normal one. And therefore, if you literally hover over, not the upper icon, but the lower icon here, it may well say your initials. If you click on it once, it will tell you which account you're logged in as. So if you can't see your Google Classroom, but you know that you've accepted your invitation to it, chances are that up here it will say your personal email address instead of your York Learning Education account. So down at the bottom here, you'll be able to add another account and swap between the two. Okay, it's a really common thing. It does happen to a lot of students. And as I say, it's just Google Chrome trying to be helpful. In fact, it's not in the slightest. Okay, so let's have a look inside our Google Classroom. So this is, you may or may not be a part of this specific class. If you're not, it doesn't matter. Yours will be called something similar. It might be you're on a slightly different level. But just for the sake of training, this is the one that I've been put in as a student, so I can show you what it looks like. Three main sections. We've got three things up here, three tabs: stream, classwork, and people. Stream is exactly like your news feed in social media. So it's literally almost a timeline of what's gone on so far in this Google Classroom. So Anna Marie posted an assignment, Anna Marie posted another assignment, Sarah put a little welcome post to everybody in there. Then you can see she's been busy posting lots of material ready. As the course goes on, this then becomes a bigger timeline of things that have gone on. You can interact with people on here. So you can see in this post that Sarah's put up, you can add a little class comment. Bear in mind, anything that you type on this stream is there for the whole class to see. All right. So let's keep it all nice and light and supportive. And yeah, just remembering that everybody in the class can see it. This isn't just between you and your tutor. Everybody in the class will be able to see your comments on here. But it's a nice thing to have. It's a nice thing to be able to have little conversations, class conversations in there. Okay. But its primary use is just that stream of what's gone on within your classroom, from work being added to your tutor adding comments. I'm going to jump to the last one next instead of doing classwork. People is exactly what it says on the tin. It's literally a list of people that are in your class. So you can see your teachers and Joe Jackson, who is the administrator for counselling, and then all the classmates down at the bottom there as well. Okay. Sorry, just to quickly pop back to people. This is a really quick way of being able to email your tutor. You can literally just, if you wanted to email Sarah, click on the little email button next to it, and it will just create a little email. Oh, my brain, the words have literally just gone. A little email pop-up, compose email pop-up for you to send, compose your email and send it to Sarah. But that's kind of the quickest way, okay? And then lastly, we have classwork, and this is where you will access all of your classwork. All right. Different tutors tend to put things up slightly differently. Some tutors will put everything up at the beginning and just talk you through it and say, right, now you can access that next bit. And some other tutors will just put things up week by week. Your tutor will talk you through how they're going to deal with that and what to expect from them. Okay, but again, nice scroll bar on the right-hand side, so we can scroll all the way down. Okay. I'm going to come back to this now because I'm going to do a little demonstration. So you can see these documents here, GC stands for Google Classroom demonstration. Anna Marie's put those in for me to demonstrate. But what I want to show you next is what we call Google Drive. So I'm just going to go to my Google apps there. And I'm going to go to Google Drive. Google Drive is what's known as cloud-based storage. All that means is if you're used to using either a memory stick or, gosh, I'm going back quite a few years now, dare I say it, a floppy disk or even a CD drive. It's that we had that external storage where you could save things onto that little memory stick or floppy disk and take it somewhere else and plug it into a different computer. Cloud-based storage is kind of what we've got to replace that. Cloud just basically means it is on the internet. All right. So this is my saving area that's linked to my York Learning Education email account. So all my documents are in here. You can upload documents to here. Also, everything that you open from your Google Classroom will be saved into here as well. All right. So this is your personal saving area, if you like, your personal drive. Okay. And if I click on Drive there, just to show you, I've got a whole variety of stuff in here. I've got lots of different folders. You can see these little either yellow or grey things are folders, so they all contain work as well. And then at some point underneath them, we start to go on to documents as well. All right, and there's a whole list of documents. Just to point out, it's quite easy to see what kind of documents you've got saved in your Google Drive by the little icon here. So a blue square with three little lines signifying writing is a Google document. All right. Let's see if I can find the opposite. Yeah, there we go. A blue square with a white W is a Word document that I've uploaded. So, and you can see it says .docx afterwards. So I know that that is a Microsoft document, not a Google Doc. All right. This little purple one is a Google form. You might have seen if I go back up a bit, we've got a PDF document that I've uploaded there. I've got Google Sheets. So that's Google's version of a spreadsheet. And I don't think I've got anything else particularly exciting. This is Google. No, that's an image. Of course, that's an image. And I'm looking for the yellow one because I know I've got some Google slides in here just to show you what it looks like. There we go. So this one here is a Google slide, whereas this one underneath it is a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So they're kind of both the same thing. One is a Microsoft version, and one is Google's own version. So you can upload lots of documents in here and save them in here. It doesn't just have to be Google Documents or Google Sheets. You can upload anything you want into here. And we do that by using the New button on the top left here, the big plus button. Click on New. You can upload a whole folder. So if you've got a whole folder on your laptop or desktop computer that you want to upload into here, you can do a whole folder at a time, or you can do it a single file at a time. Okay. And if I just click on upload file, it literally just brings up a normal dialog box like you'll be used to seeing for lots of things, whether you're attaching a document to an email, or just saving a file or opening a file. It's just that same sort of dialog box where you can literally go to whatever file or folder you want and find anything you want. Might be I want to upload. That's a rather large document. I don't want to upload that. Let me find something a lot smaller. I'll upload this document. Always annoys me that it says the word open on this button when I'm actually uploading, but think of it as an OK button rather than an open button. And it's telling me here it's starting to upload it. So that's how to upload a document into here if you've got what we call an offline document and you want it saved into your Google Drive. Okay. You will notice as well, or you may have noticed in the new button, there was new folder. So you can create a folder structure of your own. So if I just extend this for you. So this is in my drive. I've created a lot of folders so I can save my work in various different folders to make life a little bit easier for me to try and find all my documents. Okay, and that's just creating folders, but it's not hugely necessary, okay? But it is a useful thing to know how to do. Okay. I'm just going to stop sharing for a moment because I'm very aware that I've just talked a heck of a lot. Is there anything that you've got questions on that I've just talked about and shown you there? Please feel free to unmute and ask.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Nicola.
Hello. I use a MacBook, so I use non-Windows, non-Word documents sometimes, so Pages. Would I be able to put those in if I wanted to?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Yeah.
I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm not an Apple product user, so I don't know for definite. However, for all it's a Google product, it's still really quite open to other file types. As you saw, you can throw Microsoft products in there. So I don't see why there would be any problem with uploading those. That should be absolutely
Lovely.
fine. Yeah.
Okay,
all right.
thank you.
No problem. Anybody else? No.
Hello,
Oh,
it's just me.
good.
There's so you mentioned that we can email our tutor on there. It's not showing the little icon yet. Is that just because classes haven't started yet?
Potentially, yeah, I'm saying potentially because that class that I demonstrated hasn't started yet, as far as I'm aware, and that's still available. Have you definitely accepted? I know you wouldn't be able to see it if you hadn't accepted the invite, would you?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Ooh.
It's just when I go into people, it's not. It's showing me the people. It's showing me all the people, but it doesn't have the little email.
Even next to your tutors, it's not up there either. Oh, how bizarre.
Yeah,
I wonder if
it's
I've
the
been
same
given
for me
special
too.
permissions. Right, is it the same?
Yeah,
Is
same
there
for
anybody
me.
else in front of it?
I can't do it either.
Oh,
No,
man.
I can't.
I've got them on mine.
those You've got them on yours?
either.
Yeah.
Well, how bizarre. Is it a different? I wonder if it's different tutors have set it up slightly differently. I mean, you will all have your tutors' email addresses anyway. It was just, I showed you it because it's quite a quick little way of being able to do it, but you will all have your, oh, Laura, nice to see you. Sorry, just noticed your videos work and you've still got your crisps. Sorry, guys, totally digress. You will all have access to be able to email your tutor anyway, even without that little button. Okay. Sorry, just saw a little message there. That's fine, Nell. Don't worry about camera's not working and speaking. That's absolutely fine. If you want to say anything or ask a question, just pop it in the chat. That's absolutely fine. Even if I don't kind of see the questions when I share my screen again in a while, I won't be looking at the questions, but at the end, I'll come back to this view and we'll have another chance to answer questions. So if you pop any questions in there, Nell, I will answer them then. Okay. Right. Any more questions? No. Fabulous. Let's go back into sharing again. Right. So this time I'm going to go back to my Google Classroom. As I mentioned before, guys, my Google Classroom is at the top of my apps list because I moved it there because I use it a lot. If it's the first time you've used it and you've not messed around with the little apps list, it's likely to be all the way down at the bottom. That tends to be where it lives. So don't worry if you can't see it at the top. Please use the little scroll bar and find it at the bottom. Okay. Right, let me go back into here, into the classwork. So I've come to my class. I'm going to click in this first one. And this is my work. So I've had a Word document uploaded for me. So I'm going to click on this document, then wait patiently while it opens. Okay. And it's given me the option of, because I can't do anything, this is just a little preview. So in order to type in here, I need to open it. So I'm going to open it with Google Docs because quite honestly, that's the easiest way to do this. I know Google Docs doesn't have anywhere near the functionality of things like Microsoft Word, but for typing an assignment, you don't need anything more than Google Docs can offer. So I would always advise using Google Docs anyway. Just be patient. Wait, so there we go. It's opening in Google Docs. So this is my task. Why do you want to be a counsellor? This is where you see I can't type because it's too late in the evening. My brain's given up. There we go. Boom. That's my answer. Wonderful long essay. Great insight into me. I'm going to send that back to my teacher. Now, where can I save this? Oh, I don't need to worry about that because it's Google Docs. It's an online document, which means I don't need to physically save it. It will automatically save for me. Okay. However, if I want to send this back to my tutor, I cannot send a Word document to my tutor. All the tutors want you to return all your work and submit all your work as a Google Doc. And that's really easy. So we know this is opened as a Word document, but do you know what? It's already converted it. Well, that's not any use. Sorry, there's usually a lovely little button in File that says convert it, and it's not. Let me do it because it's already made it into a Google Doc. Bear with me. Let me just go back to, I'm just going to go to the Docs home. So this is a slight variation on Google Drive is the Docs home. It's where I can just see Google Docs as opposed to slides or sheets or PDFs or Word documents. This is just Google Docs. All right, and I'm hoping that it's going to have played nice. No, it's not. It's giving me all of that. Okay. Let's go back to Google Drive because that's easier and we can see everything. Right. So what I want to point out is there is three versions down here of my task. There is the Word document, but then because I opened it in Google Docs and typed something, it has saved it as a Google Doc. However, if at any point you don't have a Google Doc version of a document you need to upload, you've just got this Word document, it's really easy to convert it. So I'm going to open that Word document. Again, I will be patient. Okay, we can see it says .docx up here, which means it's recognizing that it is a Microsoft Word document. And now when I go to File, there's the option for me to save it as a Google Doc. So this is really useful. If you prefer to work in Microsoft Office and you're doing all your work in Microsoft Office, then uploading it into Google Drive, you can then open those Word documents, convert them to a Google Doc, ready for you to hand in to your teacher. All right. And that's it. It's converted it for me. Okay. And it's as simple as that. To open your work, do the work that you've been asked. So now the next bit is how to hand that in. Okay. I'm just going to close down lots of these tabs that I've got open. And let's go back into there. Okay. So back into my classwork there. And click view instructions because this opens it up in quite a different format. Now, most of the time, if I open a Word doc, type something in it, and that's it, I'm finished, I can literally just hand it in straight away because I've done nothing else with it. However, that's going to be a rarity, I can imagine, with a lot of the work that you guys are going to be doing. You're probably going to be doing longer assignments that are going to take more than 2 seconds to type, like I just did. And therefore, you're going to want to work sort of at your own pace and hand it in a bit later. All right. So the easiest thing to do is to know how to add documents. So this is the assignment that's been set me. So I can click on add or create, and I want to add a document. So I want to attach a file. So it's the normal little paper clip that we're used to seeing when we're attaching documents to an email. And then we just wait, and it goes straight away. It gives us the option of using Google Drive, or we can upload. If I click on browse, that does give me the chance to browse my computer, but it's way easier for you guys if you upload everything to your Google Drive and make sure that they're Google Docs before you hand it in which case you would go to Google Drive and then you would scroll down and find the document, which might take a little bit of time. Let's say I am going to send that document, which is a Google Doc, and I'm going to add that. And it might be that this particular assignment, I've actually got several documents I want to send. So before I hand in, I'm going to add another file. And again, I'm going to go back to my drive. Scroll down to look for my files again. Again, all the time being mindful that actually what I want to attach is a Google Doc. Oh, that moved a bit. A Google Doc, not a Word doc. Okay, because your tutors will struggle to open it and be able to add comments into there. They just want a Google Doc. I'll add that one. Add. Wait for it to finish uploading. And that's it. My 2 documents that I wanted to hand in ready for marking. I'm happy with them both. Always take this time just to kind of sit back and think, right, are they the right documents? Are they Google Docs? So you always make sure it says Google Docs at the bottom here, as opposed to Word, because as I say, your tutors will not like it if you hand in Word documents because they can't mark them properly. Yes, they're both Google Docs. This is both the ones I wanted to send in. Happy with that. Now I'm going to click hand in. Just saying, are you sure you want to send all of these? Yes, I do. Hand in. I like the fact that it gives you that kind of 2-tier check-in system. However, how many times do we do things in a rush and go, oh God, oh no, there was that whole paragraph I meant to type about X, Y, and Z and I totally forgot. Don't worry, you can unsubmit your work, and then you can go back in, make the amendments you want, add them again, and then hand in when you're ready. So that unsubmit is really useful. It goes slightly dodgy if you are past the hand in time. So if your tutors have put dates on when they want work handed in by and you're late, that unsubmit button might not be available for you. All right. Just to make you aware of that. But obviously, if you're before the time, you can unsubmit your work, do any amendments you wanted, and then add them again and resubmit them. I want you all just to notice as well on this page so this is literally just for this one particular assignment. Down at the bottom here, it says private comments. So if I wanted to add a comment to my tutor, you can see it says private comments. This is just between you and your tutor. This isn't like it was on the stream feed. This is just between you and your tutor. So you can add a comment, say, you know, I'm really sorry. This is, you know, a day late, but I've done it. I struggled, or I'm really proud of this piece of work. I hope you enjoy reading it. Whatever you want to say, you can put in a private comment to your tutor on this page here as well. Okay. So from this page, you can see we're kind of stuck in the in this assignment screen. We can literally just go back, clicking on the header up here, the title of our course, and it'll take us straight back to just the first page, the stream page of your classroom. And that is pretty much it. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing just for now and see if we've got any questions. It was very much a whistle-stop tour, and covered it all in half an hour. But I also realised I talked a lot. So please fire some questions at me if you've got any.
Kim, will this be available to watch for a while? Because I'm thick and I don't understand computers, as you know.
First of all, Tracy Cunningham, you should know by now that I do not allow words like that.
I don't do technology.
But that's it. It's nothing to do with thick or stupidity or anything. Tech is not your thing, and that's fine. It's not everybody's either. All right. Yes, this recording will be available. All right. Unless Monday mornings is even better and I make a bit more sense, and then we'll make Monday mornings recording available instead.
Right.
I'll record both sessions and we'll decide which one's the better one. And then that'll be rolled out for anybody to watch at any time if they want to.
Yeah,
okay.
I did take notes, but I don't understand my notes now.
It's fine.
I'm
not
on
good
holiday,
at
Kim. I'm in the middle of Cornwall at the moment. So
oh, bless you.
A couple of red wines down and
nice. Oh, just to make us jealous. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
Where is it available? Because I'm not used to this either.
Sorry, you'll be emailed, Deborah. You'll be
Right.
emailed a link. So what we do, we have a private YouTube channel. I always think that sounds really dodgy. It's not like a private adult channel. It's just a private channel that isn't public, so you couldn't go and search for it on YouTube. But we download this from Zoom, upload it onto our private channel, and then you'll be emailed a link. So long as you keep that email with that link in it, you can go back and watch this as many times as you dare listen to me.
That's amazing. Thank you.
All right. Another quick thing to mention. So if you struggle with things like you can't access your Gmail account, you can't remember your password, you need that resetting, go back to Jo Jackson, who is the administrator. She can reset passwords for you. I tend to be a bit more sort of techie support, but I'm not here full time as tech support. I do have another job, but our priority at Yorkland is to make sure that our learners can learn. And therefore, if you're struggling with any sort of tech elements, then it is my job to support you. So feel free to either send Jo an email and she'll contact me, or email me direct. I will give you all my email now. kim.simpson@york.gov.uk. Do you know what? Why don't I just put it in the chat? That would probably be easy, wouldn't it? Kim Simpson. Okay, if I'm having a really busy day, I may well not reply immediately, but I will get back to you. And if it's the sort of thing where actually I've got no idea what you're going on about, I can't tell from the email, then I'll arrange to meet you. Or we can do a Zoom where you can share your screen and show me what's going on. All right. So there's ways and means around things. And yeah, I think that's it. Any other questions, guys?
Please, may I ask a question?
Of course, yeah.
So, when you were just in that last bit, when you were saying about the hand in,
Yes.
and you could upload as many documents as you want to hand in.
Yeah.
Can you alter those documents once they're in that section, or do you need to actually get rid of them before you can add your pieces, or if you've forgotten something?
I would always delete them if you suddenly go, oh God, no, I've added them, but I needed to do something else. I'd take them off there. So there was a little cross next to each one.
Yeah.
You can cross that, get rid of it, go back and do your work, and then go back and add them again.
Right.
Yeah. It's
That's
just,
fine.
I always think it's easier. It's a mental thing, isn't it? It's that, well, I've got rid of them from there. So there's no way they can be handed in when I haven't finished them properly yet. Then go finish them, then go back and add them. Does that make sense?
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you.
Lovely. You are
Thank
more
you.
than welcome. Right. Let me just stop recording.